So what actually makes Andreas Erikson so attractive in his prime? Welcome back to LookLogix, everyone. Today I'll be assessing the facial harmony of Andreas Erikson. And on faceiq Labs, I mapped his front and side profiles as accurate as I could find. And for his front profile, he gets a 7.87 out of 10, and then his side view gets a 7.94 out of 10. His overall score comes in at 7.88 out of 10, about 1 in 1,000 people. It is the top 0.1%. He has exceptional harmony, and let's start with his front ratios. So Andreas Erikson only has a few that are majorly out of the ideal range. All the rest are actually almost all at 10. You can see how amazing this is. A few are a tiny bit out of the ideal range. It starts at about his bigonial width, which is a 9.85. But really, depending on the picture, it could be slightly different. His lateral canthal tilt is a little too aggressively tilted for a man, but it still looks excellent. His eye aspect ratio is a 9.32 out of 10. Wouldn't really worry about that. Now, when things start changing lower, his chin to philtrum ratio is a 6.54 out of 10. You can see what this looks like. What's going on here with his facial thirds from his forehead to his brow ridge right here, and then from his brow ridge to the base of his nose right here, and then the base to the bottom of the chin. So you separate the face into thirds, and faceiq Labs does this for us. It'll show us. So basically, and he also has like an eyebrow tilt that's perfectly positively set, very low set, and its width is also nice, which I know that they'll be adding soon into faceiq Labs. It's not on right now. His lowest score, though, is his deviation of his ipsilateral alar angle and his jaw frontal angle. 1.72 out of 10, so really out of the ideal range. This is what's going on with his eyes and his jaw, and that's why he has a little tiny bit of an uncanny look. The cheekbones are very prominent, and he has that nice hollow look, but it does look a little bit uncanny. His jaw frontal angle is a 2 out of 10, and his mouth corner position is a 4.86 out of 10. Really, these are his lowest scores for his front view. On his overview and his key strengths, I'm curious to see what it'll show for his jaw. His key strengths: balanced jaw growth. This contributes to a pleasant jaw contour in both the front and side profiles. So that's a 10. All these are his top. Additional strengths as well. He has 4 ratios. His well-positioned lower lip is what I was curious about, and that gets a 9.99 out of 10. So basically at a ideal range. And his face is definitely very attractive. This is just his harmony, guys. So it's not his dimorphism or his status or his voice or his height, anything like that, or his hair color or phenotype. But I did put in the accurate option for white/Caucasian. And this app really basically does everything for us as long as we map it correctly and have some good photos. But yeah, if you're wondering what makes Erikson so attractive for his front, that is his list. And also on his areas of improvement, his steep jaw is going to be his max, or his number 1. And then his maxillary recession is also really low at a minus 3.9% harmony. The upper jaw is less forward than ideal, reducing mid-face projection and facial harmony. And then his disharmonious mid-face and jaw alignment is the main one that I was noticing, but it's actually only number 3 on here with a minus 2.8 harmony. The mid-face and jaw shapes do not align, reducing facial harmony. And a few others. You can pause and check this out if you'd like to. And let's move on to his side ratio. And by the way, guys, if you want to try the app for yourself, put your face in it, see what you want to score. The app's getting much better now, and I think it is one of the best on the market from my experience so far. I really do like this application, and if you do want to try it, I can give you 20% off. I'll put a link in the description. Make sure you use the referral code LookLogix. That also supports me. And yeah, if you want to try it out, I'd love to know what you guys think as well. And yeah, just leave a comment. And let's move to the side ratios. So his lowest scores for his side and front are actually pretty balanced for their high scorings. As you can see, some people have like a 6 out of 10 for their side and then like a 7 or an 8 for their front. So this is pretty equal. On his side though, his lowest score is his 1.28 out of 10 is the nose tip rotation angle. Now, this is actually a new one for me to see at the very bottom, which is surprising. You can just see what's going on with this angle. It's not flat like this. His nasomental angle, okay, that makes sense. Then his Frankfurt tip angle is also 4.85 out of 10. That's just colliding with the nasomental and the nose tip, and that's what's causing this. His nasofacial angle is a 5 out of 10. So flat right there. Okay. Then he has one that's kind of in the mid-range at 6.69. It's a submental cervical angle. Yeah, you can kind of see this without a steeper jaw. His orbital vector is a 9.36 out of 10, and it's showing negative, which is interesting. All the rest are 10, as expected. It's gonian to mouth line. So you can see these are all just the measurements, and it's using geometry and with the visual guide right here. So you can see what's causing them to be so attractive. I mean, if you ever think on anyone, what makes this guy look so more attractive than Elon Musk or someone else? It's the leanness in the face. And you take in like the prime Elon Musk versus the prime Andreas, okay? And what's causing it? It's the recession of the jaw. You know, did his ancestors eat a proper human diet? Were they properly nourished? And did they develop well? Some people didn't, and then the result is the recessed jaws and the acne and all these different health problems. So there's the side view rating, and that's everything for Andreas Erikson. So yeah, that's what makes Andreas so attractive facially, and his excellent harmony is, or a really exceptional harmony at 7.88 out of 10. That's really high. This is like supermodel attractive level. If you guys want me to rate anyone else, then I'd love to. Just put it in the comments section. I'll definitely respond to you. And if you want to try the app for yourself, like I said, you can use the code LookLogix, and I'll put a link in the description and the pinned comment. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.